Hi guys, and welcome to another video on Amazonia YouTube channel. So in one of my previous videos, I've shared how to estimate the budget for your PPC product launch or for a relaunch for certain keywords. There was a part in this fancy calculator, where you had to estimate your conversion rate in the past. Now that has changed because now we can use Product Opportunity Explorer, where you can see exactly your conversion rate per search term, and I'm going to show you step by step how to do just that. So let's navigate to Product Opportunity Explorer, and for this example I use the keyword weighted jump rope. Just make sure to to select proper marketplace here, so because you cannot go back and change your marketplace once you start to dig into the data. So I've choose United States or whatever your marketplace is. So once you type that and hit search, you will be presented with niche details with a lot of useful information, but I'm gonna stick just to the topic right now, and feel free to explore the Product Opportunity Explorer on your own. So down there you will notice the tabs on the top. So product, search terms, insights, trends, customer review, insights, returns. Really, really useful information. Go there and explore how you're standing against your competition. So when you find your top clicked products for your niche, what you want to do is go ahead and hit download button and have that Excel sheet somewhere. You're gonna see something like this, just the basic Excel sheet. We're gonna get to that later. Next step is go to the search terms and do the same. Download, store your Excel file so you can find it later on. Just a little bit about what you're gonna see here. These are the main top 20 something products. Yeah, I think top 25 products. But the point is not the top 20 products, but top 20 products for this niche that are getting most of the clicks. That's why the data is so relevant. So there are a bunch of other competition, but these are the products that are getting majority of clicks and sales for this niche. Same goes for the search terms. There are only 17 shown, but these 17 are grabbing majority of sales. So as you can imagine, there are a bunch of other search terms over there, but they are having like all the others are 50%, and these guys over here are the majority. So once you downloaded the product tab and search, sorry for my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather. So products and search terms. So for when you download the first one from the product, what you want to do, you want to go, let's zoom in a bit, you want to go into the niche click count for the past year. This is data for the whole year, past 360 days. And what you want to do, you want to summarize this number and remember it. So it's not remember, let's copy it. So and then let's copy that to another tab in the other sheet that you downloaded. So what we want to do here is calculate how many clicks each of these search terms got in the last 360 days. We can do that because we have click share from the report we downloaded. You can find that. You can learn more about each of these columns by clicking here on demand. It's going to open a new tab and search volume and get to familiarize yourself with what you're seeing here. So to discover the exact, where was it? Yeah, so to find the exact clicks for each search term, you want to do the equation. So remember, we have total clicks, and this is in percentages. When you download the file, it automatically converts the percentages to the decimal number. So what you want to do here is this is gonna, let's call it total clicks per search term, for example. Let's bold it, and you want to calculate that like total number of clicks that happen in a niche times the percentage. So immediately you see that this weighted jump rope search term got 93,000 of clicks. So majority, as you can see by the percentage here. And then we want to apply the formula all the way through the end. Just we want to make sure that this number D2 is fixed. So you do that by adding $sign here so we don't mess up our formulas. Okay, now this is correct, and let's round it up to a nice looking number. So now we have total clicks per search term. What we want to do next is that we have search volume in the past 360 days, and we have search conversion rate. Please note that's not the actual conversion rate that we're trying to find, but that's the actual how many of those search volumes, out of this search volume, how many of those ended up having a conversion. So let's call that a purchases, yeah, I spelled that correctly, per search term. And we want to calculate that search volume times the percentage. And then we want to apply that range all the way down. And also let's round it up a bit. Yeah, now we have purchases per search terms. Now we have clicks, we have purchases. So the only thing left is that we calculate the conversion rate. So that's going to be number of purchases divided by the total number of clicks. Let's present that as a percentage with a few decimal parts. And there you go. Conversion rates per search term. Fancy that. So now in the past, we had this calculator that I shared with you. I'm going to link it in the comments below. So in the past, sorry, we don't need that. So in the past, we had to estimate the conversion rate in order to calculate the CPA. So there are a few points where you can gather that, but now we have even better results with this calculation from Product Opportunity Explorer. Now, what I would do normally to estimate the budget for a product launch, I would go to these search terms, and for example, typically what we do is that if we want to be an aggressive on a product launch, you want to select 3 or 4 or 5 keywords that you want to rank for organically as high as you can. So being an aggressive product launch, and because these are the most important keywords, it's going to be very expensive. But you can also decide to go mildly aggressive, like select only the mid ones or lower ones depending on your budget. Or you can maybe just select these and do not create choose more keywords but bid less aggressively on those. So I don't want to go through all the steps in that file because you can go back to my previous video, but the only difference here is now this part. So conversion rates. You can now have the correct conversion rate. So these are on the average what the search term is for each of the what the conversion rate is for each of the search terms. So it averages around, what's the average? 10.91. So we can call that 11. So you can see that once you have your Amazon suggested bids, let's say whatever they are, then you can see that average CPC is going to be for the Amazon suggested bid 2.38, and the average conversion rate is 11%, which means you on average you will need 9 clicks to land the sale, and you will have a cost per acquisition, cost per sale, roughly $21. That brings you to exact number how many sales you need per day in order to rank on top half of the page. Now for the top half of the page, I've referenced that in my previous video, but for Helium 10 number, you will get top half of the page. But If you use DataR numbers, you will have exact numbers for top three places. DataR is useful, but unfortunately, it's only for US market unless they change it. Okay, now they are updated. They added German and the UK one in beta, so check that out. So here, what we want to do, for example, I've selected only the top 4 now from Helium 10: weighted jump rope for men, jump rope for women, and jump rope weighted. So once you have that keyword, those keywords, I go to this comma separator tool, very useful tool, and I select here, select the delimiter, and I have all the keywords ready for DataR. By default, it's sorted by related, but for this specific task, you want to go to the exact match, paste your keyword, and hit get keywords. Please note that DataR data is updated only monthly. So now we are mid-January, but still we have only December data. In February 1st, you will get the January data. So please know that for December, numbers can be a little bit inflated because of the shopping season, but nevertheless, this is the process that you have to follow. Whenever you search for keywords in DataR, you will have additional information here. And this is the number that we are interested. So daily sales to rank. As they say, it shows the estimated number of daily sales that need to be sold for an ASIN after a search for the keyword is made for it to rank in the top 3 for that keyword. So this number is much higher than what you're going to see in Helium 10. It doesn't mean that Helium 10 is not precise. It really is. But Helium 10 is giving you the number of how many sales over the period of 8 days to get in top 15 or top 16 positions. While here, the DataR gives you the numbers for top 3. So 10, 8, 3, and 1. So just we need to make sure that the order is correct here. Yeah, so 10, 8, 3, and 1. So here you can immediately see the difference. Okay, sorry, why I haven't added for from the Helium 10 data bits. Max suggested bid from Helium 10 would be here. In Helium 10 CPR numbers will be these guys. Okay, now we have all the data for Helium 10. If you use Helium 10 for this task, or if you use DataR, immediately you can see that it's almost a double from what you see in Helium 10 to what you see in DataR. So only for these 4 keywords that we selected, you will have, we can paste them here. Okay, so for these 4 keywords, you will have to spend on a daily basis 535 to get to that top positions. Only if you have your listing sorted out, your conversion rate, optimize your listing for conversion rate. So there you go. In the past, it was about estimation, but now you can easily see the expected conversion rate per search term and plan your budget accordingly. This is very important for you guys who are do-it-yourselfers, for PPC, and for you guys who are managing other accounts. This is very useful, for example, when a brand owner approaches you and says, hey, I want to re-rank for these keywords, and this is the budget. You can immediately run your calculation here through this file and see that, for example, if their monthly budget is to spend $5,000 on all the campaigns, and you see that in order to accomplish that task that they're asking you, you need like 300 or 500 a day. So immediately you can provide meaningful reply to them and say, hey, this is what I've calculated, and this is the budget that you can expect to get those results. Are you ready to invest that money to get those positions, or is it too much? And if it's too much, then you can adjust strategy together, because it's meaningful data, so they can make an informed decision about it. I'm going to link the file. I'm going to ask you to test it out. I think I solved there were a few issues over there, but I think I solved them. Also, let me know if that works for you, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.